Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Res, and I have some news for you guys today. Gearbox released some Borderlands news on a Wednesday of all days, and this is talking all about the Revenge of the Cartels and a new event that's actually coming to the game starting tomorrow. So this new event is essentially adding raid bosses to the Proving Grounds. You'll understand what I mean by that once I jump into this article, and it's going to talk about the return of our fan favorite event, Revenge of the Cartels. So I'm just going to jump right into this article. You've taken on all kinds of challenges in your time, Vault Hunter, but do you have the skills and in-game gear to beat the Guardians' True Trials? During the True Trials, a 6-week series of limited time mini events, the final bosses one of the Proving Grounds trials encounter will receive massive buffs to their damage and health. We're talking health totals in billions, akin to Him of Wars the Invincible, the raid boss introduced in Director's Cut. So as you see right there, each week there's going to be a new Proving Ground, well, not new Proving Ground, a Proving Ground selected, and that boss is going to have a lot of health now. It is going to be, like it said, akin to the raid boss we currently have in the game. So you can now essentially think as on a specific week that Proving Ground will be a raid boss, which is actually really cool. All these challenges lead up to the return of the fan favorite Revenge of the Cartels season event, which goes live on June 24th. I will get back to Revenge of the Cartels because there is some interesting stuff we can talk about, being the fact that it's coming out on June 24th, which is a long ways away from now. But for the next 6 weeks, one Proving Ground trial per week will be selected to become a true trial, and only the most elite Vault Hunter should even think about taking it on. Without a top tier build and loot, it's going to get rough in there. So newer players may want to avoid whichever Proving Grounds trial has been selected for that week's mini event, as the boss buffs can't be detected for that weekly rotation. So again, this is going to be very interesting. This is just talking about how we need to have our builds ready, and if you guys would like to see a build video on what I'm going to run in these, I can definitely put them together for you guys, but just know they are going to be using the top tier stuff. We're not going to go in with fun gimmicky stuff, as probably all of you guys aren't either. But should you prove victorious in your battle against the amped up final boss, your reward will be 2 legendary items handpicked from the Borderlands 3 development team. There are 2 possible pieces of loot each week, one from the base game and other from an add-on. In addition, the chests at the end of each week's trials will be full of legendaries regardless of how quickly you completed it or how many objectives you scored. So we're going to be guaranteed 2 legendaries, one from a DLC, one from the base game, which is pretty cool. And the chests are going to have a lot of legendaries. I would imagine the boss is still going to also just drop into normal legendaries. So you could be getting a lot of legendaries from this, which is good because you can start farming. And this will be a direct way to farm DLC items, since they specifically choose which item it is. So if they want to choose to make it a insane item, they can, and you can farm for it that week, which is really cool. But the rewards will change each week, but one will always be from the base game loot pool, while others will be from the Borderlands 3 6 add-ons. Note that if you don't own a particular item's respective add-on, you'll be able to claim your hard-earned loot, but won't be able to equip it until you own the add-on it comes from. So that's kind of sad. This would have been a really cool way for Gearbox to like dish out DLC items. Since it is a 6-week mini event, it's not like every single DLC item they can get, but this could be a little taste and maybe a little incentive for them to buy the DLC if they can use a really cool gun from it. But this is obviously their game. This is their decision, so you know, to each their own. But it would have been a really cool idea. Either way, you're still going to be able to farm a good amount of legendaries for this, even if you don't own a DLC. But a new True Trials mini event will be activated every Thursday on May 13th to June 24th. We'll update the schedule below as the week's True Trial is revealed. The schedule is talking about just right here. I'll go over that in 1 second. It's all leading up to the Revenge of the Cartels. Give me another chance to thwart Joey Ultraviolet and his gangs of loyal goons and the lavish Villa Ultraviolet hideout. So they could have just had another chance to get the OPQ system, but you know, obviously it's still really cool. But the final thing, the Revenge of the Cartels is just one of the many exciting updates coming to June 24th. So be sure to come back for more info as we get closer to the big day. Until then, good luck in the True Trials and try not to get absolutely flattened by those final bosses. So the first trial is going to be on Pandora. The base game legendary you're going to get is the Lob, and the add-on will be the Lucky 7. Really cool, because the Lucky 7 is actually a very good item. But let's actually start talking about Revenge of the Cartels. We've heard enough about this new event, which is really cool. More raid bosses essentially. But Revenge of the Cartels, it's coming out on June 24th. That's a long ways away from now. Well, obviously not like a long way, but it's a good amount away. It's 6 weeks away. Literally, this is leading up to it. So I think there is going to be something big planned. Now, it does say seasonal event right here, which leads me to believe that it won't be permanent, but with the amount of requests that the community has given for this event to be permanent and the fact that it's taking a long time to complete, I think this event might actually be permanent for the game. And on top of that, they also said there's a lot of other exciting updates coming out June 24th and that it's going to be a big day. So obviously, not only are we going to get this event, one of the most fan favorite events in the game, everybody's going to be looking forward to it. There's also other huge updates coming out. So what could they be? Obviously, the announcement of this being a permanent event could be one of those things, which would be really cool. But I also think you could see things like crossplay coming. We obviously know crossplays come to the game. We haven't heard too much about it, but they said it would be coming out this year, I'm pretty sure. And if they're going to release it with a, huge hyped up thing, I think that would be a very good move. So we could see crossplay also coming that day, but that is a long shot. Who knows? But they did say they're going to be exciting updates with an S. So we're going to see multiple things, which is cool. Maybe there'll be new legendaries added to Revenge of the Cartels, which should be cool. Anything would be welcome. But I definitely think we will see something interesting. Once we get closer to the release of it, I'm sure they'll make another little blog post right here about it and talk about what is also coming alongside it. But for now, we're just going to have to wait and see. But it is a 6-week wait, which is very, very unfortunate. But at least we will have something leading up to that, which is really, really cool. They're not leaving us hanging. And I'm super excited for all of this. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you excited for Revenge of the Cartels? Are you going to try this new mini event out? Do you not even care about fighting pseudo raid bosses, so to speak? I would love to know. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, consider subscribing. I'm on the road to 10,000 subs, and I'd love to have you on this journey. I truly appreciate it. But that's going to do all for me, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.